Would you like to learn the one big mistake that many players are making on their one-handed backhands? The bad news is that many coaches are teaching you to step in the wrong way on your one-hander. But the good news is I'm going to show you in this upcoming lesson how to use proper body alignment and the proper stance when you step into the ball. My name is Jeff Salzenstein, founder of Tennis Evolution and former top 100 ATP player. And I want to get you that lesson right now. So check it out so that you can improve your one-handed backhand right away. Here's a cutting-edge video lesson that's going to help you with your one-handed backhand as it relates to your body position and your feet position. And these are little tips that I wish I would have known as a player. Now, I had a two-handed backhand, but these are tips that I could use on my two-handed backhand, could use on a one-handed backhand. So you're going to get a lot of benefit out of this. And I'm really excited to share these cool tips with you in this lesson. So what we're going to go over is the base that I want you to have and focus actually on leaning back as you hit the ball. That's a dangerous concept, right? Because you've always been taught to lean into the ball. But I'm going to show you how leaning back can improve your one-handed backhand. When the ball is coming in your strike zone and you don't have to run and you don't have to reach, you should be able to keep a fairly narrow stance. So I see a lot of players when they swing, they take a huge step and stride out to the ball. And they actually do that, and then they keep their knee bent when they're done. We want to do the opposite of that. We want to have a narrow stance with a slightly bent knee, and then we want to straighten the front leg when we're done. Okay, so let me demonstrate that right now. So look, pretty narrow stance, and I want to straighten with a little higher ball. I want to straighten the front knee. Okay, so notice how I finish. My feet are pretty close together. You know, I'm not out here. I'm not keeping this knee bent. I'm totally upright when I'm done. That is a great little tip to help your backhand. You're going to get more power when you actually have a narrower base on these balls and when you straighten your leg as you swing. Now, of course, you don't want to straighten too early and pull off the ball. But guess what? That's where body position comes into play. If you keep your head at contact and you stay on your side here, you should be able to straighten and still stay down on the ball. So it's a nice little balance. You're straightening the front leg, but your head and the side of your body are keeping you balanced. Now, if the ball comes low or wide, yes, you're going to have to take a big stride sometimes and deal with a backhand, okay? But we're talking about your foundational one-handed backhand, balls in your strike zones coming to you. Stay more upright and stay more narrow. Now, let's get into the lean back. I think a lot of players get into trouble when they swing and they bring this leg around. Okay, I see even coaches teaching that, which it's really frustrating me, to be honest with you, because it's setting all of us back when we do that. If you study the pros, you're going to see on a lot of their backhands, especially one-handed backhands, they're going to swing and they're actually going to step back a little bit with this back foot. Okay, they're going to swing and they're going to just step back and then they can split. They're not swinging and bringing this leg through. So let me show you what that's going to look like. And then I step back and I split. What does that do? When I step back a little bit at the end, it keeps me upright, and this is the part about leaning back. It keeps me in this position here with great balance. It keeps me from leaning in. If I know that I'm not bringing this leg around, if I'm keeping this leg back, and then I do a little step back and a split, now I'm ready for the next shot. I'm not hitting and then losing my court position, okay? We're in a rally right now. We're not trying to come to the net yet. So we're hitting, we're leaning back as we step back. We're hitting, we're leaning back as we step back. Let's watch that again. And that's all there is to it. There's nice rhythm to it. You can even do this on your two-handed backhand, on some backhands, so that you don't over-rotate and run into the ball, okay? So that's a great little tip to keep your balance upright and to feel like you're actually leaning back a little bit as you hit your one-handed backhand. Leaning back will actually give you more rotation because when you swing and you lean back a little bit, the racket head's going to drop. You can brush up against the back of the ball and hit awesome topspin backhand. So feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we want to update you on all of our newest video releases. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I look forward to continuing to help you dramatically improve your tennis.